My journey this time will take me on a round trip of 1,000 kilometres from Helsinki through the beautiful Nordic country of Finland.
Today, I'm in Turku. And Turku is the old capital of Finland prior to Helsinki. It's got a bit more age than Helsinki's got, and it's got some really lovely places to be. So, I'm stood here now in front of the cathedral. As you can see, nice place to be on a day like this. Good timing when the clock goes off at the right time.
Turku is Finland's oldest city, founded in 1229 at the mouth of the Ora River. During the Middle Ages, Turku was the ecclesiastical and administrative heart of Finland. Equally imposing is Turku Castle, established in the 1280s and expanded through the 15th century. Once a royal fortress and residence, the castle remains one of Finland's most visited attractions. In 1827, a catastrophic fire destroyed 75% of Turku, leaving 11,000 people homeless. Yet some treasures survived. The cathedral was painstakingly restored, and the Luostarmäki Cloister Hill district miraculously escaped the flames. Today, this quarter functions as an open-air museum, preserving over 40 authentic wooden buildings from the 18th and 19th century. Modern Turku blends its medieval soul with a vibrant urban culture. The city earned the title of European Capital of Culture in 2011 and is officially Finland's food capital, home of some of the country's finest restaurants and a thriving cafe scene, earning it the nickname the Paris of Finland. The riverbanks of the Ora River buzz with life year-round. 6 universities bring 40,000 students to the city, whilst cutting-edge shipbuilding, biotech industries drive innovations. Whether exploring galleries, sampling local cuisine, or embarking on an archipelago adventure, Turku offers a distinctive blend of history and contemporary excellence.
So today is the start of the 4-day medieval festival. Turku. That is what they call turning up at the right time. Because everywhere you look, there are medieval stalls, and all the stall holders have to sell only things that would have been available in medieval times. So, if we look down around here, just on the outskirts of it now, you see tanners, fletchers, you see blacksmiths, you see food stalls, you see cotton stalls, clothing stalls. So I have reached Tampere. I've only been here a couple of hours, just had a lovely meal, but it's a really chilled city and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm looking forward to exploring a bit tomorrow. And so, scenes like this, just a lot of space around the place.
Tampere sits between 2 lakes connected by the Tamakoski Rapids, a location that sparked industrialisation in the 1820s. Once Finland's industrial powerhouse, the city has reinvented itself as a cultural hub and is even known as the Manchester of Finland. But Tampere's true claim to fame is this: it's the sauna capital of the world. With over 60 public saunas, from floating saunas to rooftop venues, Tampere embodies authentic Finnish sauna culture. The oldest still operating public sauna, Rajaportti, dates back to 1906.
I have just Had a wonderful sauna, really good sauna, with a sauna master, sorry, a heat master. I think he's called a heat master. Just across there, and right here was my ice plunge pool. I think we went for about 4 rounds. He told me all about the pros of sauna. And now I'm heading out to Viikinsaari, small island just off from Tampere. I boarded the boat down by Tampere Quay, and I'm about to head off.
20 minutes by boat from the city centre lies Viikinsaari, a summer island oasis. Originally called Kaidasaari, it was renamed when the Viiki manor took possession. Stone Age settlements once thrived here, though its Viking-era history lives only in local legend. Today, the island offers swimming beaches, nature trails, a charming restaurant, and summer events. In winter, visitors can walk or ski across the frozen lake. It's Tampere's escape. Tampere houses the world's largest Moomin museum, with over 2,000 original artworks by Tove Jansson. The collection includes her iconic illustrations, sketches, and a remarkable 2.5 metre Moomin house model that she crafted herself. Located in Tampere Hall, it's an intimate look at the creative genius behind the whimsical world of the Moomins.
So, we're on, I'm not sure what day we're on anymore. I think it's about day 5, and I've just arrived at Jyväskylä and been picked up by the lovely Katri, who's just told me her story, which is kind of similar to mine, where I'd had enough with what I was doing before, and she took a leap of faith to become a nature guide and left a sound, solid job and decided to do something entirely different. So we're going to go out in a kitted ambulance in a moment, which is like a camper van, and explore. But first, we are going to the top of this tower to get a good look around.
Jyväskylä sits at the heart of Finland's lakeland, surrounded by forests, lakes, and countless islands. With 3,700 lakes and 4 national parks, Jyväskylä embodies the Finnish relationship with nature. For Finns, the wilderness is essential to well-being. My guide Katri expertly leads nature experiences here. Her motto, choose nature, experience freedom, be well, captures what the Finns understand instinctively, the restorative power of wild places. Katri shows how deeply nature is woven into Finnish identity and health. Jyväskylä is famous for its architecture. The legendary Finnish designer Alvar Aalto shaped the city's look with 29 buildings, but he is equally influential for his furniture design. Through his companies, he designed iconic pieces of 1960s furniture, making living simple, clever, and beautifully made. Walking through Jyväskylä, you experience how Aalto believed everything mattered: buildings, chairs, even the smallest details.
And now I'm here, the SS Suomi. Right at the front, and nobody else seems to have come out here yet. The rest of the boat's not busy, but a little bit busy, and we are really getting stuck into the beauty of Finland here. So if I flip this camera around, you will see wonderful greenery, trees everywhere, the occasional dotted summer home, undoubtedly with its own sauna. all around. Beautiful, cool seas and lakes, green forests. Very, very few people. Beginning to think the Finns have got it sorted, you know. Happy days. Here's to the SS Suomi. And it's the start to a glorious morning here in Joensuu, and in particular an area called Jokiasema. I think that's right. I think my pronunciation's getting a little better, although I suspect Finns would have a different opinion. So this is where I am this morning, as I said, just on the outskirts of Joensuu. And again, it's just that feeling that you are so close to nature.
Joensuu sits in North Karelia, just 35 miles from Russia's border. This proximity shaped the city's rich Karelian heritage. For centuries, Karelian women crafted intricate fabrics using flax, hemp and nettle, creating beautifully embroidered garments and traditional towels.
So I'm in the middle of a lake, and that behind me is Matty. Give me a wave, Matty. Give me a wave, Matt. We're going up 4 kilometres further upriver.
And what better way to follow a paddle on the Joki River than to tuck into a tasty Karelian pie, rye pastries filled with creamy rice.
Finland is a country that is about 1.5 times the size of the UK. And unlike the UK, with its 67 odd million people, Finland has just 5.5 million people, 95% smaller population than the UK. The things that the Finns do have in droves are trees and space. Just look at this vast expanse. Everywhere you look, trees, space. I just wanted to make a quick video because I've stayed in a few posh places from time to time, but this is the first one that I've come across where the loo has a remote control. Yes, that's right, the loo has a remote control. So here is my loo, and here is the remote for my loo. You can see if you look a bit closer, there are various symbols here. I have to admit to have tested a couple of them out, but watch this. Let's just go there first of all. Oh, look, that closes the loo down. Let's just open the lid back up, but not the seat. Okay, that's good. Should we have a small flush? Now, there's one there, which if I do before it focuses, that you can clearly see, kind of replaces a bidet. And then another one over here, which is kind of like a hand dryer, but for the other end. The look of shock on my face. And so, the last stage of my trip. I'm here in Helsinki, in Railway Square. On one side of me, the Athenaeum Museum. On the other side of me, the National Theatre. And on this side of me, Central Railway Station. Right bang in the middle of Helsinki. So I'm going to go off and have an explore. It's a funny thing when you get to certain places and you turn up and they're renovating them. It does make me chuckle. My picture with the Helsinki sign is going to be pointing in this direction as opposed to that direction.
Tove Jansson spent her childhood in Helsinki. I follow her walk to school and it takes me through the park now named after her, past the gold-capped Penski Cathedral, by the Presidential Palace and along the quayside.
And I was here, well, 6 months ago, and it's so much livelier. There we go, all the markets, the Orthodox Church, people. It's really come to life. So I'm on a walk around Vasari Island, which is the host to Helsinki Biennial, an art exhibition. So it's about half an hour on a ferry from Helsinki Harbourside on a small island that used to be part of the military bases here. And there were some explosions on the southern part of the island, which means that the southern part is illegal to go to. And also barbecues in the wild aren't allowed, just in case there's any explosives knocking around the place. So let's see what we find. I thought I'd record a little end of the road video, because this is my last evening in beautiful Finland. I've had such a great 10 days. History and the chilledness of Turku, the vibrancy and the aliveness of the Mancunian like Tampere, the nature, the closeness to nature of both Jyväskylä and Joensuu, and just how close they are to the trees, the lakes, and the creativity that seems to be abundant there. And then to Helsinki, which has the energy of a capital city. There's so much going on. And all the time I've been surrounded by the beautiful Finnish people who are just, despite being initially quite quiet, some of the most open people once you get talking to them. Willing to tell you their stories, willing to talk about their lives, willing to talk about their thoughts about their country. And the vast majority of them are so proud of being Finns. And it's lovely, it's really nice. They do seem to be by and large, a content people, and that's very cool. So I'm sat here, if you have a look around, I'm on an island in Helsinki Bay, That in the background over there is Helsinki. I'm just going to spin this around here. This is the surroundings. There's two people you see climb cautiously into the water from the sauna that I've just been in. And then there we have island. And those two people are just cautiously towing into the water after having been in a sauna, which is over 100 degrees, and they're tentatively, I won't film them, they're tentatively dipping their toes and going fully submerged. So yes, thank you Finland, it's been great, and I have no doubt that I will be back again. Big love.